everybody. Welcome. How are you all doing? How's the music level? I literally, 1 minute ago, decided what we were going to do today. Because I wasn't quite sure. I just wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do on this beautiful study hall. So, what if we did some purling? I've literally never done it before. I've had this for years. Years and years and years. It's just a fucking mixed jumble of different colors. So, fuck it. Why not, right? It's study hall, bitch. We can't just play a goddamn game. That's no fun. I am gonna need something to dump this into, though, I think. You've been curious about it? Guess what? You get to watch me do it for the first time ever. I was looking at, honestly, what made me think of it, I was looking at this that Filthy Turtle made us of our butt bee forever ago. One of the things that made it home from the office. And I was like, oh, the butt bee. And I realized, you know what? I've had all of that stuff to try purling since I lived with my parents. That's how long I've had this. Never done anything with it. Literally never, ever, ever done anything with it. So, fuck it. Let's do something with it, right? Sure. Cute border. Thank you. Thank you very much. Did you check the expiration date on plastic? I think it's 500 to 1,000 years, something like that.
Welcome, you fine.
There's sparkly purple ones and shit in here. What should we make? We've got all kinds of fucking crazy colors. So, I'm not gonna, let's be real, I'm not gonna stick to what anything actually looks like, but I do need a guide to go by. A Pokemon sprite. That would be easy because it's already made, right? I can't do anything where I would have to come up with what it looks like. I can't do that. We've tried to do that before, and it's a horrific disaster. Too many we've had your parents place 60,000 years ago. Fuck. All this plastic already breaking down. Hold on. Let's just... Baby's first perler project. A picture of Pain from Naruto showed up. I don't think that counts. I don't think that's what we want. Very weird. Oh, there's one of, I just no, I don't want My Little Ponies. It's not what I want. Perler guide. Come on, man. Start with your favorite old school game. No, that's not fun. I don't... The game in question would be Chrono Trigger. I can't think of anything from Chrono Trigger that I would want to perler. I just want something fucking easy that I can ruin with terrible color choices. That's literally all I'm trying to do here. I don't want... What the fuck is this? Easy bead patterns. Are you... Do you want to see how badly Google Images is trolling me? An easy bead pattern of a child. Fuck you. Look on Pinterest. I have Pinterest open right now. A fox? That's pretty stinking cute. But, like, where's the... I mean, I guess I could just work off of the actual thing. But I don't know who originally made it. Why is this so hard? Ah, here we go. Here's the fucking money zone right here. This is what I'm talking about. Here we go. Here we go, baby. Yep. Alrighty. I think we can accurately fuck this up, like, real good. You know? Okay, cool. Great. Alright, so... I guess... Well, it's not that big. Like, with that number of pixels, right? We only need one, I think. So... I mean, there's definitely some black in here. But I think that's giving us a little too much credit, right? So maybe, okay. So we've got like his skin color, and then we've got his like, is it supposed to be like 5 o'clock shadow in this business? We've got his eyeballs. I think we can stick to white for the eyeballs to really like make them pop, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Good Lord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I see why people use tweezers. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It's not too late to grab a pair. Pretty sure I don't own a pair. 21. Fuck me. 21. 22. Or rather, let me say this. The last time I went looking for a pair, could not find a pair and gave up. So there you go. Okay, great. So we've got the eye color, the important eye color. Now, what horrifying color are we going to choose to outline Sweet Homer? We have a kind of a pukey dark green. We have a midnight blue. I think that's a little too close to the actual color though. There's like a soft pink color that could be like, that could really fuck the whole thing up. I think we should stick to like a darker color. Just not this blue that basically looks black, you know? Go dark purple. I think I'm leaning toward the green, I think. Boop. First pearl on. Brown. There's brown in here. Do we want to go dark green or dark brown? Green. Okay. Okay, now I just need to find a bunch of those. Okay, well let's start with the bottom of his face. So it's 1, and then we need 4. 1, 2. You know, I'm not afraid to mix and match. Maybe like we can't quite find the same, like the right green, quote unquote. That's okay. You know, artists will look back on this and they'll know what we were trying to do, right? Should I put in the title that this is my first time purling, or should I just let people figure that out for themselves? This jar of mixed beads is anxiety inducing. I agree. Just let them figure it out. Great. Hello, I'm pro perler Duger. Excited to come at you with another good pearl. So they call them. Excited to show you my newest pearl. Fuck, I think I already ran out of greens. Okay, wait. 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah. Yes, here we go. 1, 2. Great. We're making incredible headway. Okay. So now we need 6 more. I don't think I'm ready to start my gradient into neon green quite yet. Not saying that's what we're going to do, but that's my new plan for when I eventually get fed up trying to dig for these really dark greens. It's beautiful. Thank you. Of course it is. I'm a pro perler. How are you guys tonight? How's it going, everybody? Really good? I hope. I hope so. Oh my god, that's true. This is the mixed bucket challenge. Never mind, I'm not gonna write that. I was like, I'm just gonna write that in my title. People will be like, ooh. Okay. What are you? Are you the right color? I don't know. My husband's the one who's colorblind, but we'll pretend for tonight. I'm also colorblind. I don't know what's going on in here. Just found out I'm having a baby! Congratulations! That's so exciting! Oh my gosh. Ask Sam to do it. One day when I eventually do a subathon, I'm gonna just make it so that all of my, like, things that happen for everybody are completely reliant on Sam doing something ridiculous. That's what the people really want. That's what the people really want. Boom. Okay. That line's done. Next line. When do we start our gradient, ladies? That's the big question. You know what? I'm gonna start putting these neon greens in here as I find them. Because because I want to. Because I want to. And you didn't send me to private school for nothing, Mom. You sent me there so I could become a leader. I cannot believe that Sam made a new character to help percussion level, and he's already screaming. Like, are they already about to die? How did that happen? There's like a minty green in here as well. That's what I'm talking about. You could multi-stream us if you really wanted to. I get the feeling, though, that our vibes might conflict a little bit. You should do a bead stream where you sort that bucket by colors. I would fucking adore that. I would love to do that. That sounds great. I would love to do that. That sounds very satisfying and delightful and better than this hell that I'm in right now. Okay, 2 more for this line. 2 more dark greenies. Anybody? Anybody? Maybe I need to swap hands. Oh ho ho! That was the key. Who knew? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then boop. Great. 1 more for this line. So my daughter watches a lot of Peppa Pig, and Peppa, whenever she tries something and can't immediately do it, she always goes, "It's impossible." And I almost said that, but by telling this story, I got to still say it, just not like as though it was my own words. I killed 2 birds with 1 stone. This is impossible. There you are, my queen. No. It goes straight up. Okay. That row's done. Wonderful. I need a bowl. I can't live like this anymore. I can't live like this anymore. Alright, I've grabbed a couple of bowls, if we're being honest. I could really go for a coffee, but I didn't make one, so no coffee for me. I do have water filtering right now, though. Why are you both here? Did that sound like cat food? It was not. 'Twas not, sweet kitters. Nevermore. Or something else. Okay, great. Great, this is a vast improvement. Sherlock, if you're about to knock over anything that has a pearl in it, I'm gonna lose my shit. You can't see him because he's Homer. You're right where Homer is, so you get to be Homer. If Homer were here right now, Sherlock, what would he do? Okay, but for real, I need you both to chill the fuck out and not jump up here. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Watson just wants to jump so bad. Problem is, I'll die on the spot. There we go. Okay. If only my perler friends could see me now. Sherlock, I'm gonna need you to jump down, buddy. There's no cat food up here. There's nothing that smells like food up here. Yes. Fuck yes. Here we go. Here's the money. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 2, 3. Watson. 4. I don't trust them. 5, 6. We're making his smile currently. His beautiful smile. So you understand why I need to make sure that I have the utmost focus. Any updates on the car? No. No, it's Los Angeles. I'm not getting my hopes up at all. I think that there's a decent possibility I never see anything that was in that car ever again. Or the car itself. But it's okay to be hopeful while also being realistic. So, yeah. Tomorrow, I can go in and get a short-term car rental. In the meantime, but yeah. I still don't get why they would even target it. Yeah, the police don't either. I'm trying not to be paranoid and think to myself that somebody figured out where I lived and specifically stole my car. Because they're a viewer. That would really upset me. But, again, I need to just not think about that kind of stuff. On the plus side, this has inspired me to have better surveillance because we didn't have anything that would spot that. So it was Octo probably. Yikes. Yeah, the police were like, it's weird because people just don't steal Priuses here. Like, they're everywhere, right? In Los Angeles. They were like, people don't really steal Priuses out here. And I said, well, it was full of stuff, because it was. It still had all of, like, not all of my stuff, but it had a noticeable amount of stuff in it still that I had planned to bring in the morning. We just kept putting it off. So I was like, I don't know, maybe they like saw that the car had stuff in it and they knew how to get into it and they thought, hey, maybe I can get into the car and steal it and maybe there's some like really good shit in here. And then they got home and realized, fuck, a big old weeb owned this car. All of our friends have been like, it's okay to be upset. Like, you don't, like, you seem really chill about it. You don't have to be chill. Like, you don't have to pretend to be chill. It's not that. It's that, like, I'm still like, we're both kind of in shock about it. I literally woke up in the morning, right? Imagine if you will, Dooger McDoogs waking up in the morning. I hear the garbage truck. Garbage truck didn't come on its normal day. I hear the garbage truck. I think, fuck. Neither of us put out the bins. I have to run out and put out the bins really fast. I go outside. I roll one bin out. I roll the second bin out. And then I go, where's my car? And then I realize, holy shit, I think someone stole my car. And it was a very odd feeling. And I literally like walked back inside, picked up Clark, took her to Sam, woke Sam up and said, can you watch Clark? And he was like, honey, it's so early. And I was like, yeah, can you watch Clark? I think our car was stolen. And he was like, what? And I was like, yeah, so I have to call the police. And I just left the room. And he was just like, what the fuck? Yeah, so we've done pretty much everything that we can do, you know. But again, not really getting my hopes up. If it was just a random person that took a car that, well, yes, had some like board games and things in it, also very obviously had a lot of baby stuff in it. If they're the kind of person to steal a car from a person who obviously like has an infant, then fuck them. Definitely hope they get caught, but well, what can you do? So I've been on Facebook Marketplace and stuff looking at car seats and things. Because I'm again, did you sort everything out with your car? What do you mean by that, other than what I've just said? Do you mean like, I'm not sure what that means. The police came, we gave them a report, we took stock of everything that we could remember was in the car, and that's basically it. Yeah, we just have a lot of baby stuff to rebuy, really. And I'll have to rent a car in the meantime. But yeah. I mean, I can't claim, so because we're not going to the insurance company and saying, hey, our car is lost forever. Because, again, you don't know that yet. The insurance company isn't very involved. I can claim some of my rental costs with them, which is nice. But if you got all of your car and baby stuff back, would you trust to use it? I mean, probably. The thing with the car seat and stuff is she had almost grown out of it anyway. So I have to look at stuff positively, right? I have to say to myself, here are the positives, right? We had like a gross violation of our privacy. It really sucks, but none of us were hurt. No one came into our house. There was no important paperwork or documents in there that didn't pertain to the car. All of the baby stuff is easily replaceable. Clark was like nearly grown out of her car seat. So it's okay. Most of the stuff that was in there was games, and yes, there were a couple of games that are not really replaceable, or like a couple of things that cannot be replaced. But there are upsides, right? We're all okay. We have lots of lovely friends who have said if we need to get to X, Y, and Z, they'll help us. We both work from home, so we don't have to worry about that. There are a lot of positives to look at. Obviously, wish it had never happened, but yeah, long story short, it's just we're all okay, everything's fine. I'm bummed for sure. I'm super bummed about it, but I have to stay positive. I've done everything that I can do. We've done everything that we can to like ensure our safety in the future and to not have it happen again. And that's it. That's really all there is to it. Oh, I was supposed to do some of this action. Why do those bowls make me think of breakfast cereal? I don't know. They're like our little bowls that we use for cooking and hot pot, and like our cats drink water out of one of these bowls. Okay, we're at the halfway point with the outlines of Homer, which makes me think we gotta start making this weirder. So, this green, yeah, that's definitely the green that we want to go with next. So I want it to kind of not like suddenly start all at the same time. Let's see. Let's take this one out and replace it with you. Okay. And then yeah. Okay. We're gonna start making this weird. It was already weird, but we're gonna start making it weirder. Okay. Great. So anyway, continuing. Continuing with our perfectly normal evening. I don't know if I'll still have use for the darker ones, but I'm still gonna grab them just in case. Boop. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay. Of course, now that I don't need the dark ones, I'm seeing them everywhere. I hate that. I hate it. It looks so much more contrasty on there than it is in real life, which is kind of weird. But it is what I planned for, since I am a pro. So many fucking dark ones. I don't need them. Why? Unbelievable. All right. We're going to hit the neon green for the last, like, 5, I think. The last, like, 5 layers. That'll look like a fever dream, as intended. This already looks cool. Why, thank you. I knew it would. Winku. These things melt together. Yeah, so I was showing, so this is one that our friend Phil made. And if you look, this is the side that was melted. So if I remember right, typically what you do is you put the whole design on here. Typically, I think you put it on there backwards, but it's too fucking late. You put the whole design on there, and then you put parchment paper on top, and then you put an iron on it, I believe. So, yeah. I believe you iron both sides. This side definitely was never ironed. This side was. I don't think I know anybody who irons both sides, but teaching the pros how it's done. Yeah. That's how I've done it for years. Now, here's the important question, chat. What color are the pupils? Do we leave them black and just make it so that the outline is unsettling, but the pupils are still just staring right into your soul? That's more my inclination, is the soul staring type thing. Red? You know what? Fuck. You're the real visionaries here. Some fucking red. Bam. There they are, those buttes. Those buttes. Okay. At last, my love's come along. There's some really pretty colors in here, if I'm being totally honest. Okay, great. This is looking like how my nightmares do. Okay, so now we hit, no, that's dumb. No, that's dumb. We will not be doing that. Okay, so here's the question. So I have all these like little neon greens, okay? But then there's also what this color kind of naturally turns into, which is like the minty green. I think I want the neon. It's just too fucking weird. And that's really what we're going for here, is for someone to look at it and not quite know what the point was. So Okay. I think, did I hit all the lines in there on the way up? Yes, I did. Okay, so now we can start to work in our piece of resistance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not nearly fucking weird enough. No, no, no. Unless we did a couple of these and then topped it off with mint. It's just not. Let's look at what the mint is like. Minty. Minty fresh. Much like Home Dog himself. I've watched maybe 3 episodes of The Simpsons my entire life. Just FYI, in case anybody was curious about my real affection for The Simpsons. That's really what we're working with here. But I can appreciate Homer as meme fuel. I can appreciate him in that respect. I think that's as far as I go. I think. Oh, yes. And then At last, my life has come along. Okay, yeah, this is looking suitably wrong. Okay. Now he's looking good. Here's the next question. No, I'm just gonna do mint. I was gonna say, should his hair be a different color, but I don't think so. His hair isn't really the true focus of this whole thing, you know? We don't want to draw too much attention away from his sickening stare. Okay. Now it's just topsy-turvies. Yeah, we've talked about the car a decent amount. I think that we've decided to move on because it's a depressing topic, but I will say I'm doing fine. We're in good spirits about the whole thing. Not expecting to get the car back, but just like thankful that we're safe, thankful that, you know, that nothing like our passports or anything like crazy weren't in there, you know. There's stuff that is irreplaceable that was in there, but it's okay. But it's okay. All right. There's homie. Looking really good. So now, well, we already have the white. Let's try the white in the eyeballs. I think we have to stick with the white. I mean, if we're truly gonna say that he's like a fictitious nightmare creature. Like, this is the Homer that someone who loves The Simpsons but is prone to night terrors maybe sees. Sam and I really worry that Clark is going to get night terrors because Sam had really bad ones growing up. I never had night terrors. Ever. So I don't really, like, know what to expect with them if I had a child who has them. So I'm glad that Sam knows, but... Don't let Clark see Homer. To be fair, Clark wouldn't understand why this is off-putting, though. I don't think. I keep wondering about stuff like that. Like, at what age do kids realize, like, there's something wrong here? You know? It's kind of like the monsters in your closet thing, right? We were talking about that before, and how it has nothing to do with, like, how early they hear ghost stories or anything. It has to do with the human necessity to find faces in things. It's like our instincts sort of turning against us, where like a little kid looks into the darkness and sees a face when there's no face there. What a handsome man. Okay, so now do we go with his normal skin tone and he just looks like a sickly Homer? Or do we go with like weird pink skin? Weird purple skin? Okay. There's like a weird pink in here that I'm super down to try and use in place of the yellow. It's like a cloudy pink. Like it's not a totally solid pink. So maybe he'll look like a Swamp Thing ghost. Not that that's necessary. He could just be a Swamp Thing and be suitably weird, but you know. Looks like blazing 420 Homer. Yikes. Fuck is Sam doing? No. Great. Flesh pink? I don't think we have that. We kind of do. I think I like this. I think I'm into this, yeah. This time get darker as you go up? I don't know about that. Sam is having a fucking blast. I'm not making zombie Homer. I'm making off-putting night terror Homer. Everybody eat, he just said. Yeah. Definitely playing WoW. No. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. If she drops it, that's it, I'm quitting. Drops what? The hottest mixtape of 2019. And then you'll quit the rap game. Understandable. That would be so embarrassing for you. I've been in a really weird mood this entire weekend. I think probably understandably. So, welcome to my stream. Why is he green? Why wouldn't he be green? Because this is our creation. This is our boy, and we can do what we want. We are concocting him from clay. From small plastic clay. Yo, if you didn't watch that video that I tweeted out that kid made. I say kid. I don't know how old he is. I'm almost positive that he was like a preteen, like 11 or 12. I would say probably like more 12-ish. But it's so well, like, he's so clear. It's like the clearest video about melting down plastic that I have ever seen. Like, grown-ass adults couldn't just, like, clearly explain how to do it. And then this wee child, this precious bab, was just like, hi, I make slingshots out of old plastic bottle caps. Here's how I do it. And I was just like, what? This is amazing. Because I saw something where somebody was taking like type 2 plastic and turning it into like plates and things. And I don't know about that, but I was like, yo, that stuff looks really cool actually when you melt it all down. If you can like get like a good mixture of colors in there. It looks fucking rad. I wonder what kinds of things you could make with that. Like, could you make basically anything as long as you were able to compress the mold enough, right? And like get it into all the nooks and crannies. So I went on a deep dive trying to learn about it. And of course, because he's Aaron Umatani was like, oh, that's funny. I've totally watched this video before and thought about doing this before. It's like, does not surprise me that you and I are on the same wavelength of like, this seems like a really weird project to do. That's why we did Swords and Statues together. The main concern would be fumes. Yeah, so in the video, and I don't know if this is true, but nobody in the comment section was like, that's incorrect. So I was like, maybe that's right. Kid says that as long as you melt it at a certain temperature, it won't release like toxic fumes. Because that was my first thought as well, was I was like, how would you do this at home? Like if you wanted to do it at home, right? How would you do it and not like... and be safe about it, I guess. So he claimed that as long as you only melt it for like a few minutes at a low temperature, that it's fine. I don't know. I would want to research that more and know for sure if that's true, but yeah. Yeah, Rayo, somebody said that too. They were like, you know, it would be a great stream is just if you just had like a ton of little containers and just sorted all of the colors. I agree. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, this masterpiece comes together under the light of the moon. Homer's turning out pretty sick. He's something. He's certainly something. I think the pink was a good choice. It kind of looks like maybe someone just shucked his skin off. Uh-oh. Don't wake up, Clark. It's all a bad dream. Don't wake up, baby girl. Wake me up inside. Wake me up inside. I love for 5 minutes this thing went from weird to creepy as fuck. Whoops. Has anybody watched Good Omens yet? I really want to watch it. I haven't taken the time to watch it yet. It's so good. I gotta watch it. I love Neil Gaiman. And somebody pitched that show to me as an angel and a devil are gay dads to the Antichrist. And I was like, okay. Okay, sure, I'll watch that. That sounds fine. That sounds about right. Yeah, like all of my friends that I've said that to have been like, this is how it was pitched, how accurate is that? They've all been like, yeah, that's pretty accurate. It's got a great cast. So gotta watch it. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum, bum. David Tennant is the new Nick Cage. I don't know what that means. If it means that he just like takes on weirder and weirder roles, then yeah, I guess so. Here's the big question, guys. Do we use the sparkly purple for his... Great. I just want to, before I like make big plays, I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page. And I'm seeing a lot of sparkly purples in here, so even though I haven't finished the pink, I'm just gonna like lean in on this whole side of it. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, this looks really weird. Looks really fucking weird, bud. There's a couple perps just sitting on top here. Yes, please, thank you. Under pressure. Have they said if they're gonna make more Umbrella Academy? I don't know how I feel about this, the sparkly purple. I think it blends in a little too much. I think maybe like the hot pink will do better if we want to go with the pink theme. That's fine. Can I pitch you guys something really good? Are you ready? So, what if the other thing that we make is a speech bubble, but instead of it saying dough, like dough, because that's a Homer thing, right? Instead of it saying dough, it says yuck. Great. Glad we're all on the same page here. Okay, so there's the hot pink. I think that maybe that looks too much like the other pink, though. There's a dark pink. Maybe the dark pink will work. Let's just finish off the head and get that done. I'm sick of looking at it. Sick of looking at his little brain. If it's just blue. Under pressure. I only need one more. There it is. Okay, now it's literally just beard color. It needs to be something that will pop against the dark green. Right? It can't just like blend in there. I like the idea of another pink, but I think the other pink that would pop is too similar. What if we just went with what his actual skin color is supposed to look like? Ew. It's really gross. Wow, I hate that. Is there a lighter purple? There's this. That might kind of work. That might work. Yeah, I could get behind that. That's pretty gross. Oops. Oops. Shit. Yeah. Look, I know what it looks like in real life, but I need to make sure that it's visually stimulating for all y'all at home as well. Otherwise, what's the point? Hold on. I'm gonna double check so that I don't burn my house down. Hey, making design. Fusing the beads together. Take parchment paper. Place it over your beads. Be careful when doing this so that you don't accidentally knock beads out of place. Heat a dry iron to medium setting. Slowly run it in a circular motion over the parchment paper. You'll have to continue this for about 10 seconds for the beads to stick together. The amount of time this takes can vary depending on factors like the kind of iron you're using. Great. Be right back. Okay, cut a piece of parchment paper in half. So we've got that. We gotta heat up an iron, right? There is some water in here. I need to just tell it don't use the water, right? I assume. This doesn't have a medium. It has like cotton, polyester, wool, and nylon. So I'm really not sure what I'm supposed to set this to. The way you're holding, it's not plugged in. It ain't plugged in, you goofies. You goofy truthies. They correspond. Okay, so set it to what? Polyester? Sure. We're gonna find out. Y'all can learn from my mistakes. Polyester is medium. Great. Great. Well, we'll let it sit there and heat up for a hot minute. How are you guys doing? How's life? What are you guys working on? Are you participating in study hall today? Use some test beads? No. We go big or we leave the house. Crocheting washcloths. Oh, that's cute. My sock I was making has become a hat. Good. Good. Can I admit something to you guys? I read a grand total of 1 time this week. I failed a reading challenge really hard, so I'm actually gonna do it this week, I've decided. I did not participate like a good community member. So coffee mug if you're moving soon. I would say don't send it yet. I would say don't send it yet because I am going to be trying to... It's green, boys. You ready? I am going to be trying to downsize and, like, get rid of a lot of mugs. So... One, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5, and a 6, and a 7, and a 8, and a 9, and a 10. Is that really all it takes? No, we need more. 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5, and a 6, and a 7, and a 8, and a 9, and a 10. Do I need to not touch it? One, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5, and a 6, and a 7. I'm gonna let it cool now for a second. Pro perler stream. I do what I can. I do what I can for the perling community as one of the few pros that exist. It makes me so anxious to see your hand next to the iron. Oh, when I was like holding this. Yeah. I haven't been here for a bit. Well, welcome back, Jen. Sam and I are talking about moving to England soon. So, can you tell everyone what SCP is? Oh, it stands for Secure, Contain, Protect, I think, and it's basically like a copy pasta. It's a bunch of like cryptids that people have come up with that are like contained in a facility called the SCP facility. And so it's naturally releasing from it. And so the idea is that the listings are for different like creatures that are in there or items that are in there. Turn the iron off for the cats. I might be using it again in a second. Look at you, big spender. Yeah, so some of these areas I would have liked to go over again, I think. Like in here is really nice and like well done. Up here doesn't look nearly melted enough. So I'll probably leave it for a second and then go over it again. I said I was going to leave it for a second, but, you know, fuck that. 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5, and a 6, and a 7, and a 8, and a 9, and a 10. and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5, and a 6, and a 7, and a 8, and a 9, and a 10. Wow, a lot of stuff just fell on the floor back there. Whatever. Technically, you did leave it for a second. You know it. Why is he pink? Why wouldn't he be pink? I pray that you keep us up to date on the thievery. I mean, if I find out anything, I will let you know. But I don't get your hopes up that you're gonna hear anything. I'm not getting my hopes up that I'm gonna hear anything, so. Did get robbed, yeah. My car was stolen off my driveway. So that sucked. Was there much in the car? I had just been to the office to go through a bunch of the stuff that was in my old office, like on the shelves. So there was stuff, like all of my board games, and a few other things were still in the car. A bunch of baby stuff was in the car. Our stroller, our car seat, some of her toys. Like a bunch of baby stuff was in there. So yeah, there was stuff in there. Yeah, so that sucks. The foxes are here. I took the foxes out, actually. Yeah, so that happened yesterday. I was explaining to chat, I've been just kind of like in shock about it. Like every now and then I have to remind myself, like, holy shit, my car got stolen. That's so crazy. It's so surreal. Like, it's really bizarre to me, but there weren't keys in it, no. So they figured out how to get it going. I don't know. I have no idea what they did. I didn't watch them steal it. But, yeah. This week's challenge, find Dukes' car. That would be amazing. Okay, that's better. It's not perfect, but better. It actually looks amazing. That actually looks great. The gradient worked really well. I'm so shocked. Look at this sweet boy. Nailed it. But it's still like a little, I don't know. Part of me does want to hit the top of this, but I like the way that it looks just like that. So if anything, I would almost say I would just hit the back again. How does Phil's look? Yeah, he like completely fuses it. I'm sure he's got good tech though. So like mine, see, the bottom is fused really well, but up here is like not fused that well. I'm doing it again. I'm really glad that this is the first perler I've ever done in my life. I can look back on this and be like, I was a visionary. You know? You feel me? Just cook the heck out of it, right? Like, what can go wrong? Can I just keep doing this, like, until it seems like the holes are plugged? Like, is there a benefit to pressing down? Is there, like, what's the tech? I want to know. What's the tech? I'm going to press down. Let's see what happens then. I think you can technically burn it. We'll say that's our last run. We'll say that's our last run with it. How do I turn you off? Do I have to just unplug you? Probably. Okay. I didn't know irons were still a thing. Speaking as a person who does not iron clothes ever, how do you think people who iron clothes do that? I use a steamer. I hate steamers. Make a couple more Homers in different colors. Oh my god. Like an Andy Warhol. I have to wait until this cools down a little bit and then I have to show my husband. It's really important. It's really important that he knows what I wound up getting up to because he was like, what are you going to stream? And I was like, I don't know. I might just read SCP listings. He was like, okay. I was like, or I might play Minesweeper. He goes, you should look and see if there's any new games. And I was like, I don't really play games on Sundays. And he was like, Minesweeper's a game. I was like, is it? That looks way better. That's the good shit. That looks way better. Beautiful. How do you get it to lay flat? Do you just like set a book or something on it? Probably, right? Just like set something heavy on it. Probably. I don't really have anything heavy. A book. That kind of works. It's not heavy, but it kind of works. Did you guys have a large steam press thing in your costume shop? Yeah. And it was awful because basically most of the time the people that worked in the costume shop whose job it was to make sure that everything was cleaned for the next day would almost always say, it's fine, we'll just steam it. And then guess what? After a week of everybody doing the show, everyone was like, why the fuck do I smell awful? Guess what? It's because they weren't cleaning your fucking shirt. They were just steaming it over and over again. That's why I hate steamers. And I know that that's not fair, but that's why I hate steamers. I was banned from sewing in the costume shop. I became the person that did like a lot of the hand stitching stuff. If they needed hand stitching done, I did a lot of that because I didn't mind just like we did like fucking so many gloves. We just like adjusted a bunch of gloves and it all had to be like hand stitched. I can't even remember why. But Sandy, my like mentor in the costume shop, she just like sat me down on the couch and was like, all right, Here's a fuckload of gloves and a leather needle and some thread. Bye. So, yeah, that was fun. It's a little better. Look at this sweet boy. Should we go show our husband? Come with me to twitch.tv/strippin. Cool, that went good. He just looked at it like... So now we can do the really important bit. This is gonna be kind of fly by night though, isn't it? How the fuck do you do speech bubbles? I'll just look it up. Oh, nice. That was easy. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's super easy. Okay. Sick. Okay. Sure. There we go. But it has to fit a hyuk in there. Maybe I should write out a hyuk. And then we can adjust as needed. So the A's are like 1, 2, 3. Is this the right place to put it? Hyuk. Yeah, I think so. And then the top of the A goes like that, kind of. You can't even fucking see it. Okay. 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 So that's like an A. Right. And then, shit. And then we do, oops. Son of a bitch. Like that, I think. And then I don't think that I need space in there. I don't think. sure. It's gonna be backwards. Oh, fuck, you're right. If I make them like spaced out, let's see how that looks. Yeah, yeah. I'm playing around with the A. Hold on. I think that's going to be too wide then, though. I don't think that that'll work. But I think the H is a little weird if it's higher on top. So that's what I'm kind of wrestling with here. Yeah, that's not gonna work. So maybe... It might be fine. Is that Sam yelling in the background? Yeah, he's a loud boy. He's a loud boy. I'm so dubious about this. Everything's just got to be bigger. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. We'll make it work. It's okay. They can still be thin and weird. is really stupid. Oh, Phoenix, I'm so glad you like it. Yeah. It's great, right? I'm so glad. Can you put the picture of this one up? It doesn't exist. I'm making this up. I'm looking at a bunch of different speech bubbles. I'm trying to pick and choose what I think might work. And I'm also just making it up as I go. So that's what's happening right now. Yuck. I've written it out in my broken pixel. And now, because I pushed it too far to the side, I can click these together. Here, in case you've forgotten how beautiful Homer is. Push those together, and then
Welcome, you fine, cat-loving, coffee-drinking burrito babe.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so baby blue on the inside, but then what's the outside? Do we go with this same purple to tie it all together? That's my inclination. So it would be like, oof, this is gonna be rough. This is gonna be a lot. I'm gonna need a lot of these lavenders, and I don't know if I have them. Oh, we've still got a ton in the jar though. We've definitely got enough. It's just gonna be a pain in the ass is all. But you know what? When is more worth it than to do a fucking stupid goof? There is never a time more worth it to throw all of the elbow grease you got into what you're working on than to just really nail the goof, you know? Only subscribers can post links. It's to protect against bots. Goof it your best. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I'm gonna make you so proud. I say as I lose a lavender. There we go. This is like a filthy turtle stream. Yeah, totally. Just as efficient and organized. Son of a fuck. Great. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. It's just gonna take a while. Don't dump the bowl. Why would I dump the bowl? Why does everybody keep thinking I'm gonna drop shit? You're cursing me. And now if I do drop shit, it wasn't my fault. It was y'all throwing bad vibes into my chat. Lots of these baby blues in here. Might as well grab them now. Yeah, tons of these. Probably because I'm not actively looking for them, so they're just popping up out of the woodwork. I did just drop one though. I was gonna ignore it, but I don't think I can. I don't think I have the strength. We're missing out on an opportunity here. Do we all agree? We fucking nailed the gradient on Homer. We should be doing a gradient on the outline of this as well, right? Let's say from right there. So we have, so there's that purple. This is like the dark purple. So that's what would be up there. So what's the like in between, or is there an in between? I mean, we could use the sparkle. The sparkle would work. The sparkle actually I think would work perfect. Dark purple. It looks crazy on there, but so did this. I think this will work. I'm pretty sure this will work. And if it doesn't, you can flick boogers at me or whatever you want to do. Whatever it is you crazy kids do these days. Booger flicking? Is that a thing? I wonder if I have an even lighter color that can like hit right here. I don't think I do. Well, I mean, there's the clear. There's a silver. Fuck. Oh, the other thing we were going to potentially do today was go through my pantry. But I'm glad we didn't do that. That would have been a lot of work. This is much more relaxing. Dark perp. There you are. There you are, my darling. Okay. Okay. my first time interacting with chat and it's cool as fuck. I'm so glad you feel that way. We have good people here. That helps a lot. Someday time to feed thy snake. Do snakes only eat once a week? That sounds right, actually. I never thought that I would say this, but I'm like really proud of that Homer. When we started it, I was like, that's going to be awful. Like that was the goal, right? Was to create an awful Homer. But I actually really like it. I really like it. I don't know why. Do I want to scooch that over? It's kind of now or never, isn't it? What is it like if I do? The K next to the U looks weird because they both have one long line on one side, right? So I was saying, oh, this would probably look better if the U and the K had a little space, but the other letters don't have a space. So trying to decide what to do. We're making a sign that says a hyuk, Homer's quintessential line that he says. Stares into the lens. decide how I feel about this. I'm gonna scooch these over just for now. If we're gonna make it, let's try to make it properly, right?
Welcome, you fine cat-loving, coffee-drinking burrito babe.
God, I think I like spaced it perfect. Sure. Here's Sam having a good time, and wow. Yeah. Yeah, he's chillin'. No screams or anything. It's a nice change. Now I'm a little concerned. I saw somebody type out a hyuk, and it's different from how I'm typing it, so I'm just gonna Google a hyuk. Oh, good. Lots of goofies are showing up. I'm not writing it right. So I have it A apostrophe hyuk, but a lot of things are typing it out as AH apostrophe hyuk. Ugh, yuck seems right, like how you've got it. So, I have it HYUK. Should it be HYUK or HYUCK? This goof will live in infamy as the first thing we ever perlered in our lives. And I don't know how I feel about it being spelled wrong. Wikipedia says AHHYUCK. Fuck. That's 2 extra letters. I think CK looks better. I agree. So I'm gonna do that, I think. But I might just leave the A. A apostrophe HYUCK, I think is how I'm gonna do it. Get out of here. I don't want to deal with you. Just get in the other bucket. Get in the other bucket. I don't want to deal with you. Okay. So. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm not fucking with it anymore. Done. That's it. Close the gap. Print it, lock it, put it in your pocket. We donezo, we gonzo, it's over. Are these gonna be all in here? No. I think it'll be there. Do you see it? Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Guys, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Okay. Now I just need lavenders. There's something very satisfying about hearing Sam yell, "Keep up, you pussies," and then yelling, "I'm fucking dead," immediately after. Fuck. That's really funny. The bubble is backwards. The whole thing is backwards. So once it is flipped, it'll be like this. See? Should probably make a command for study hall so that when people show up and are like, what the fuck is study hall? There's just a command for it. That would make a lot of sense. Study hall is basically just, do you have something you need to work on or want to work on? Let's work on all those things together. So some people are crocheting, some people are writing papers, some people are maybe doing perlers alongside of me, maybe for the first time. Maybe we've both made something horrifying. I don't know. But it's like community solidarity to work on shit that you should or would like to work on. And I got a bug in my ear and decided today was the day that I was going to finally try and do a perler. Because I've never done it before. And we made something cursed. So, really, I'm proud, being honest. I'm very proud if I'm being honest. There's my daughter. What you doing, baby girl? Just getting comfy again, I guess. You ready for Shadow Fingers? I sure am. The quintessential expansion of Final Fantasy 27. I should have said 69. Fuck. Shadow Fingers. Could have all come together, but it didn't. I'm the one who dropped the ball. I take this responsibility. She's sensing cursed Homer. She's like, I awaken. Last night, Kraken came over. He's been having a rough time, so he's gonna come over and hang out with Sam. And and Sam was laughing because he was like, you know, this was going to be, let's cheer up Keenan. And then it turned into, let's all cheer up each other.
Perler, please.
Hello.
What perler do you make now?
I'm making a speech bubble that says, yeah. He doesn't respond because he knows this is going to be the reason that we have nightmares for the rest of our lives. Trying to fix your sunglasses. Do you want to bring them in here? I can mess with them. Okay. We were laughing because we heard you yell, "Keep up, pussies," and then immediately go, "I'm fucking dead!"
No, I one pussies and I jumped into a pack of monsters. And they fucking destroyed me. And everybody else just ran for their lives.
Everyone else was smart, is what you're saying.
No, they only ran because I died. They had confidence at first.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Now he doesn't have any competition.
So there you go. I also would like some water, but I want to finish this first. It's slowly appearing. Yeah. Hey honey, can you do me a favor?
What?
Can you chuck some water in this for me? Thank you, my love.
You want anything else?
No, just water, please.
Oh, shit.
No. I don't trust those. Thank you. May cursed Homer guide you to greatness. Cursed Homer coming to a theater near you. Any of you who either have children or are well versed in internet memes have probably heard the Johnny Johnny Yes Papa song. So Coco Melon did like a much less weird version of that song that Clark loves. So I like to take like the tune of it and change the words. And the most recent version that's been really helpful is Clark has decided that she fucking hates getting her diaper changed. Not ideal. So I've started singing that song to her, but about diapers. And she's a big fan. Just like, this is one of those things that never ever would have done or had a reason to do if not for the fact that my kid just decided that getting her diapers changed is like the actual worst thing that could happen to her. Cry! Hi, buddy. How are you? Oh, Cora Skating's in here too. Hi. Don't mind me. I'm just poking in. No prob, bud. Lurk away. Have you seen Cursed Homer? He loves you. He's a sweet boy. Hanging out in your dreams. Cry, do you ever do streams where you just read things? So I was talking with Chad about doing that because this last week was supposed to be community book week where we all like read, like take a little bit of time every day to read something that we've wanted to read, right? And keep like putting off. I'm really bad about consistently reading books, but I read a lot of like manga and stuff, so like manga for me didn't count. And I admitted to chat that I straight up like only read once. Like I did not keep up with it at all. I did really bad. So I'm gonna like try again this next week. The challenge continues for me. I'm gonna start over and try again this week. But I was saying that part of me wanted to start this stream and be like, look, I didn't do the reading, so as penance, I'm gonna just sit here for 3 hours and read entries in SCP. But I don't think that my audio is like smooth enough for that, you know? You could read the manga to us so we're prepared for Manga Pod. But manga is a mixed medium of not only reading, but also visual delights. I just started the other month or so doing that, and it's honestly so fun. Which, reading on stream or reading every night? Or like reading a little bit every day? Or both? Because you're an adulterino, as we've established. Cry's a big adult boy. Ooh, there were lots of baby blues that were just hiding. Hiding in there. Reading on stream for chat. People seem to really enjoy the good vibes. You have a very good reading voice. I mean, you've done like YouTube videos of that stuff before too, so it makes sense that it works in a live format as well. Although knowing you, it's probably all like fucking creepy shit. No offense. Okay, Cry, how about this? Find a good SCP entry for me. When I finish this and iron it, I'll round off the stream reading whatever entry you send me. Preferably not something that's gonna like bum us all out, but like, you know. Some of the SCP entries are like big old bummers. Okay. Oh. We are so close, guys. So close. To pretend you're picking out the M&Ms you want to eat. There we go. Sometimes you just need a good pour. Good pour reveals all. We spent a lot of time on this. just reminding myself that. The only M&Ms that I like are the ones with like nuts inside of them. I don't like the peanut butter ones. I want the like crunchy ones. I think it was supposed to be, but it wasn't. I wonder what kind of plastic these are. Now they've talked about melting down plastic. I'm like, I wonder what type of plastic these are. That's it. A yuck. All right, everybody. Okay. And now we wait. I give up. I've been trying to read it for 5 minutes. What does it say? It says a yuck, like what Goofy says. It will go along with this cursed Homer. A la Captain Picard saying, "May the Force be with you always." The classic Homer saying, "A yuck." Yeah, he's good. He's a good boy. Okay. We'll set him right there to watch over us as we yuck our way into oblivion. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and 11 and 12 and 13 and 14 and 15 and 16 and 17 and 18 and 19 and 20. 21 and 22 and 23 and 24 and 25 and 26 and 27, 28 and 29 and 30, 31, 32 and 33 and 34 and 35 and 36 and 37 and 38, 39 and 40. Okay, we'll let that sit for a sec. They aren't actually clicked together. So we'll just not pick that up yet. Have we done a stream like this before? Because I love it. I've never done perlers before. This is my first time ever attempting it. I was telling chat, I bought this the funfetti pack of perler beads when I still lived with my parents, which was $2004 or $5, I guess. A long ass time ago. I was an actual child. Yeah, that was right before I graduated high school. What's the best tutorial site or video to watch to learn about making perlers? Wow, I'm the wrong person to ask. I literally just fucking wung it today. I looked up at one point to make sure that I wasn't gonna burn down my house. Like, how hot should the iron be and stuff. But other than that, I've literally just kind of done whatever. So. Yuck. It turned out great. That's actually incredible. Wait, that turned out fantastic. I'm such a big fan. It looks so good. I love it. Legit, I'm not like goofing. I actually like really love both of these a lot. I'm very proud. What a masterpiece. Okay, hold on, let's do this one more time. I did a lot better this time though. Gonna go over it one more time. So yeah, so this is one that that our buddy Phil, Filthy Turtle, he's a streamer. He streams doing perlers all the time. Phil did this one for us of our emote, the butt bee. So on one side it's fused, on the other side it isn't. Some people like to fuse both sides. I like the look of it not fused on one side personally. So for this one, right? This side isn't fused and this side is. So it's kind of personal preference, I guess. It's interesting how it just kind of like naturally lets go of the paper. Will there be a Homer emote now? No. Yeah, Cry, do you have an SCP thing for us? Here's what we're gonna do, chat. I'm gonna scooch that over there. We're gonna flip this over like this. Put this guy here. Perfect, good. I'm gonna try to clear as much space as I can. I don't really want to disrupt how perfect this can turn out. Great. Okay, so this is a really good image, I think, to just sit on while we read this SCP thing. Okay. Cry sent us a thing to read. Okay. I don't think this is an SCP. I think this is just a copy pasta. Confirm, deny, Cry. Okay. Okay, he gave us two things. Okay. What should we list ourselves at while I'm reading this? Like, what is this? Reading simulator. Good, I like that. Sure, that works. Hi, Joe. Okay, great. Are you all ready? I first wore the AirPods to the Stop and Shop. It was an incredible, otherworldly experience. I listened to the soothing voice of Neil deGrasse Tyson while picking through the broccoli. I learned about quasars while waiting in line for the deli. Things got weird, though, when I got to the checkout line. The cashier was one of the annoying ones, the kind that makes cute little comments about the items you're buying while you stand there in embarrassment. Oh. These are good, he said, as he slid my pack of lemonade iced tea across the scanner. Blip. I turned the volume up on Star Talk. These are so useful. I own a few of them myself, he said, as he scanned the car phone stand. Blip. He reached for the truffles. He looked me straight in the eye and said, "More chocolate for your fat ass, huh?" I stopped dead. "Excuse me?" I asked, slipping out my AirPods. "More chocolate for your art class, huh?" "That's not what you said." "What?" "You said..." I trailed off, looking at his pimply, juvenile face. He looked so innocent. Never mind. And I walked out in a huff. Maybe I did mishear him, I thought, as I charged across the parking lot. After all, I was listening to Star Talk at the same time. Maybe the phonemes got all tangled up in each other. Or maybe he was just a jerk. I got home in a bad mood, opened the box of truffles, inhaled 3 of them, just to spite him. And then my roommate got home. "Tara, you want to join me?" I said, patting the cushion next to me. "Nah," she said over the low thrum of Kansas coming through the AirPods. "I gotta take off my shoes and just smell my feet for a while." I stared at her blankly. When are you taking your shower? She asked. I'm not sure. Why? I'm going to sneak into your room and stalk your search history like I do every night. What? I can't believe you still stalk Adam on Facebook. I ripped out my earpods. Bok choy with chicken. Do you want some? I can make extra. I stared at her. Are you going to go through my computer when I'm in the shower? She paled. Scrolling. Then she ran into her bedroom and slammed the door shut. Yikes. Did I mishear that too? No, there's no way. I packed a few things and left for a friend's house. When I got there, she had the TV on. The search is still on for Mackenzie Johnson, the newscaster said. If you have any information, please call the hotline. What's this? Some local woman is missing, Amanda said. The film cut to an older man, Mackenzie's husband. Please, if you have any information on my wife's whereabouts, go to the police, he said, his lip trembling. I need her back, please. Something stirred inside me. A whim? A realization? I grabbed my bag and reached inside and pulled out my AirPods. Please, if you know anything about my little bitch. His voice changed as soon as I stuck them in, and my heart stopped. It was easy. She's so weak, so fragile. I just got the rope from the garage and I yanked the AirPods out. His voice returned to halting sobs. Please, if you know anything, call the police. Oh, I will. And I picked up the phone. Dun, dun, dun! So that's what Cry sent us. And now Cry has also sent us an SCP entry. But that was the first thing he sent us to read. Yeah, the AirPods of Truth, the commonly known SCP. Okay. Item number SCP-055. Object class Keter. Keter? Special containment procedures. Object is kept within a 5 by 5 by 2.5 meter square room constructed of a cement 50 centimeter thickness with a Faraday cage surrounding the cement walls. Access is via a heavy containment door measuring 2 by 2.5 meters, constructed on bearings to ensure door closes and locks automatically unless held open deliberately. Security guards are not to be posted outside SCP-055's room. It is further advised that all personnel maintaining or studying other SCP objects in the vicinity try to maintain a distance of at least 50 meters from the geometric center of the room, as long as this is reasonably practical. Description. Ignore the fact that I just looked over my shoulder. Look, my cat just sneezed and it made a really weird noise, and I just needed to make sure there wasn't an SCP in my house, that's all. Description. SCP-055 is a self-keeping secret, or an anti-meme. Information about SCP-055's physical appearance, as well as its nature, behavior, and origins, is self-classifying. To clarify, how Site-19 originally acquired SCP-055 is unknown. When SCP-055 was obtained and by whom is unknown. SCP-055's physical appearance is unknown. It is not indescribable or invisible. Individuals are perfectly capable of entering SCP-055's container and observing it, taking mental or written notes, making sketches, taking photographs, and even making audio or video recordings. An extensive log of such observations is on file. However, information about SCP-055's physical appearance leaks out of a human's mind soon after such an observation. Individuals tasked with describing SCP-055 afterwards find their minds wandering and lose interest in the task. Individuals tasked with sketching a copy of the photograph of SCP-055 are unable to remember what the photograph looked like, as are researchers overseeing these tests. Security personnel who have observed SCP-055 via closed-circuit television cameras emerge after a full shift exhausted and effectively amnesiac about the events of the previous hours. Who authorized the construction of SCP-055's containment room? why it was constructed in this way, what the purpose of the described containment procedures may be, are all unknown. Despite SCP-055's container being easily accessible, all personnel at Site-19 claim no knowledge of SCP-055's existence when challenged. All of these facts are periodically rediscovered, usually by chance readers of this file, causing a great deal of alarm. The state of concern lasts minutes at most, before the matter is simply forgotten about. A great deal of scientific data has been recorded from SCP-055, but cannot be studied. At least one attempt has been made to destroy SCP-055, or possibly move it from containment at Site-19 to another site, meeting failure, again, for reasons unknown. SCP-055 may present a major physical threat and indeed may have killed many hundreds of personnel, and we would not know it. Certainly, it presents a gigantic mimetic and mental threat, hence its Keter classification. Document number 055-1, an analysis of SCP-055. The author puts forward the hypothesis that SCP-055 was never formally acquired by Redacted and is in fact an autonomous or remotely controlled agent inserted at Site-19 by an unidentified third party for one or all of the following purposes: to silently observe or interfere with activities at Site-19, to silently observe or interfere with activities at other SCP locations, to silently observe or interfere with activities of humanity worldwide, to silently observe or interfere with other SCP objects, to silently observe or interfere with Redacted. No action to counter any of these potential threats is suggested or indeed theoretically possible. Addendum A. Hey, if this thing really is an anti-meme, why doesn't the fact that it's an anti-meme get wiped? We must be wrong about that somehow. Wait a minute. What if we were to keep notes about what it isn't? Would we remember those? Document number 055-2, the report of Dr. John Marichek. Survey team number 19-055-127-BXE was successfully able to enter SCP-055's container and ascertain the appearance and, to some degree, the nature of the object. Notes were taken according to the project methodology, after which the container was sealed again. An excerpt from a transcript of personnel debriefing follows. I'm going to need to ask you some questions about number 55 now. Number what? SCP Object 55, the object you just examined. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think we have a 55. Okay then, I'd like you to tell me what you've been doing for the past 2 hours. Subject appears uncomfortable. I don't know. Okay then, do you remember that we all agreed that it wasn't spherical? That what wasn't? Oh! Right, it isn't round at all. Object 55 is not round. So you remember that now? No. I mean, I don't know what it is, but I know there is one. It's something you can't remember, but it's also not a sphere. Wait, what's not a sphere? Object 55. Object what? Doc, you remember agreeing that something wasn't shaped like a sphere? Oh, right. It appears to be possible to remember what SCP-055 is not, and to repeatedly deduce its existence from these memories. Personnel involved in survey number 19-055-127-BXE reported moderate levels of disorientation and psychological trauma associated with cycles of repeated memory and forgetfulness of SCP-055. However, no long-term behavioral or health problems were observed, and psych assessments of survey personnel showed consistent reports of this distress fading over time. Recommendations. It may be worthwhile to post at least one staff member capable of remembering the existence of SCP-055 to each critical site. The end. Yuck. People were saying that this is similar to another one. Thank you for those, Cry. Bless you. Can you read the IKEA one? What number is that, Kibble? What's similar to another one? Winku. 2521, but you can't really read it. What the fuck? Okay. 3008. Yeah, this is it. Okay, I'll read this and this will be it for the night. All right. SCP item number SCP-3008, Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. The retail park containing SCP-3008 has been purchased by the Foundation and converted into Site Redacted. All public roads leading to or passing by Site Redacted have been redirected. The entrance to SCP-3008 is to be monitored at all times. No one is to enter SCP-3008 outside of testing as permitted by the senior researcher. Humans exiting SCP-3008 are to be detained and then debriefed prior to the administration of amnestics. Dependent upon the duration of their stay in SCP-3008, a cover story may need to be generated prior to their release. Any other entities exiting SCP-3008 are to be terminated. It's got dark. Description. SCP-3008 is a large retail unit previously owned and branded as IKEA, a popular furniture retail chain. A person entering SCP-3008 through the main entrance and then passing out of sight of the doors will find themselves translocated to SCP-3008-1. This displacement will typically go unnoticed, as no change will occur from the perspective of the victim. They will generally not become aware until they try to return to the entrance. SCP-3008-1 is a space resembling the inside of an IKEA furniture store, extending far beyond the limits of what could physically be contained within the dimensions of the retail unit. Current measurements indicate an area of at least 10 kilometers squared, with no visible external terminators dedicated in any direction. Inconclusive results from the use of laser rangefinders has led to the speculation that the space may be infinite. SCP-3008-1 is inhabited by an unknown number of civilians trapped within prior to containment. Gathered data suggests they have formed a rudimentary civilization within SCP-3008-1, including the construction of settlements and fortifications for the purpose of defending against SCP-3008-2. SCP-3008-2 are humanoid entities that exist within SCP-3008-1. While superficially resembling humans, they possess exaggerated and inconsistent bodily proportions, often described as being too short or too tall. They possess no facial features, and in all observed cases wear a yellow shirt and blue trousers consistent with the IKEA employee uniform. SCP-3008-1 has a rudimentary day-night cycle, determined by the overhead lighting within the space activated and deactivated at times consistent with the opening and closing times of the original retail store. During the night, instances of SCP-3008-2 will become violent toward all other life forms within SCP-3008-1. During these bouts of violence, they have been heard to vocalize phrases in English that are typically variations of, "The store is now closed. Please exit the building." This is so stupid. Once day begins, SCP-3008-2 instances immediately become passive and begin moving throughout SCP-3008-1 seemingly at random. They are unresponsive to questioning or other verbal cues in this state, though will react violently if attacked. SCP-30081 is known to have one or more exits located within, though these exits do not appear to have a fixed position, making it difficult to leave SCP-30081 once inside. Using any other door besides the main entrance to enter the structure or breaking through the walls of the retail unit leads to the non-anomalous interior of the original store. Since containment began, 14 individuals have managed to exit SCP-3008. Following extensive debriefing, all individuals have been administered amnestics and released. Incident 30081. At 037 on Redacted 2000 Redacted, a human male exited SCP-3008, followed 10 seconds later by an instance of SCP-30082. 30082 caught and killed the man before itself being terminated by armed response personnel. This incident represents the only time an instance of SCP-30082 has been seen exiting SCP-3008. A full autopsy on the corpse was performed. See 30082 autopsy log for more details. The man was carrying an IKEA-branded journal, seeming to document his time in SCP-3081, transcribed below verbatim. I'm not going to read the journal. I know. It happened on Redacted. It's the truth. And you all know it. A yuck. A yuck. It's great. Please read it. Let me see how long it is. It's very long. I'm not reading it. But you all can. You all can read it. A yuck. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for watching today. We made these, my first time doing perlers ever, and we made some cursed stuff, and then we read some cursed stuff. So all in all, a good day, right? That perler is a good SCP. Yes. I'm going to read off the event list, and then I'm going to check you over probably to my husband. So if you would like to hang out and be part of that raid, that would be amazing. Otherwise, I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Ozdiz, thank you so much for the 3 years. Happy anniversary. I hope it's been a great 3 years with us. Little Kato with the blue hair, thank you for the 17 months. Sir Jenks, thank you for the 31. Dr. Jazzfist for the 22. Diet Mountain Dew Baby, thank you for the 11. Beard Acknowledge for the 33. Video Game Cats for the 5. Ish Newalen, thank you so much for the 7. Hadrian Blackwater, thank you for the 45. Suralsa for the 2. Eskimo for the 16. Timidos for the 9. Happy Twitch, baby. Shashia, thank you so much for the 14. I love these streams I can draw to every week. I wanted to share I moved in with my boyfriend and I got an art studio, and spending time with the Cat Gang and Dodger makes it better. So much love for you and your fam. Thank you very much. I don't know if you're still here, but I appreciate that. Literature Geek, thank you so much for the 10 months. Alexia, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Thank you for the Prime. Trash Incarnate, thank you for the 3. Sunbro Smo for the 16. Crazy Person for the 32. Obviously Pineapple for the 16. Red Orchid, thank you for the 50. Thundercaz for the 8. El Zilko, thank you for the 10. Razor Dragon for the 56. Stoob, thank you for the 61 months. Claycha, thank you so much for the host. Carmen Gia Girl for the 31. Detective Zen, thank you for the 34. Miss Dodger is the best there ever was. Aw, stop it. Flipper the Bouse, thank you for the 25. I still love that song. Kai Sonell, thank you for the 52. Desolate Tree for the 2. T-Golem for the 19. Druid for the 15. Carmen Gia Girl, thank you so much for more biddies. Gecko for the 33. Asotagic, thank you so much for the 2 years. Happy anniversary. Azriel Sinclair, thank you for the 33. Swinging by to show support. I was going to stick around, but the music for some reason is making me have sad thoughts. Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh, I chased off Azriel. Bo Yotis, thank you so much for the 10. Mortal Clown for the 30. Marlaki for the 61. Avi, thank you for the 45. Latvian Dragonite, thank you for the 31. Addict Wheeler for the 3. Your homework looks great. Thank you. Croatian, thank you so much for the 2 years. Happy anniversary. Hope it's been a great 2 years. C. Decker for the 27. Marissa Rue for the 6. Bad Teamwork for the 17. Mr. Zoink for the 9. Happy Twitch baby. I usually don't get time to watch your streams, but I always sub with Prime because your positivity and attitude is uplifting. Thank you very much. Captain Sarah, thank you so much for all the biddies. I'm glad you guys are safe. I'm so grateful for your streams. Thank you. I'm so glad that you got to be here. Oh, John. Hi, dude. I caught the end. I hope you're well. Thank you so much, dude. I love seeing all of the pictures of your graduation party last night are so good. It's just so good. Tons of mayo. Thank you for the 23. Avi, thank you so much for the big dono. Thank you so much to help with some stuff you might need to rebuy. Thank you very much, Avi. That's very sweet of you. Rainbow Turtles, thank you so much for the 1 year. Happy anniversary. Gabs, thank you for the 4 months. And Anonymous Cheerer, thank you so much for all the biddies. Elizabeth Hayes for the 10. Jason WF, thank you for the 49. Freakmal for the 15. Sola Machina, thank you so much for the 2. Saltkin for the 13. Shiny Espers, thank you for the 2. Nail Malay, thank you so much for the 18. I don't get to see your main streams often, but I'll see you in VODland and late night streams like this. I'm so glad that so many people show up for the night streams being like, I can't normally watch your streams. I'm so glad you're doing night streams now. Like, it's good. The night streams are normally like goofy, stupid shit too. So like, really. Misk, thank you for the 32. An anonymous gifter gifted a sub to Zelius. Zelius, welcome to the Cat Gang. Thank you to whoever did that. Happy Napalm, thank you for the 5. Harmonic Feedback for the 18. Tara It Up for the 6. Retrum, thank you so much for the 30. I remember these from when I was a kid. It's cool to see they're coming back. Also, hi, Dukes. I'm sorry to hear about your car. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you very much. Gravex, thank you for the 7. Setier for the 35. Saiyan Adam for the 34. Velcro Bonkers, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. That burp wasn't for you. I'm so sorry. Candy Bat, thank you for the 5. Fancy Text for the 18. No Emmy, thank you for the 16. Carson, thank you for the 20, dude. Carson, how are you? I don't know if you're still here. I feel a strong desire to organize your perler beads by color. Yeah, somebody was like, can you please just get a bunch of little containers and organize those? Harambe Forever, thank you very much for subscribing. Tingle, thank you so much for the donation. I'm a long time lurker. I mostly watched your YouTube stuff. I'm sorry about the break-in. Here's some money for a new stroller for Clark. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Feel free to continue to lurk. Thank you for being here. Hunt Locker, thank you very much for subscribing. Aubrey Rose, thank you so much for subscribing as well. Both of you, welcome to the Cat Gang. Carlin Design, thank you for the 21. Care Inc. for the 11. Coruscating for the 5. Box of Doom for the 18. Draskia! Oh my gosh, I miss your host. Oh, I'm the worst. Draskia, thank you so much for the host. Everybody who came over from Draskia, I'm so sorry. I hope that you had fun if you're still here. And Draskia, if you're still here, I'm so sorry I missed that. You're lovely. Fenris thank you for the 23. And John, thank you for the 27, dude. Last sub in Cali. Oh, stop. That's so sad. Yeah, my car was stolen. I don't mean to keep saying that in a way that feels like really like ambivalent. Like, yeah, it's whatever. But like, I'm trying not to dwell on it. It's okay. We're safe and it's all fine. So it's all fine. Dorian Cahan, thank you so much for the 32 months right at the end here as well. You're all lovely. Thank you so much for watching. If you can be here tomorrow morning for our normal stream, that would be amazing. If not, if you're a new viewer and you had fun here, this was my first time doing this weird bullshit, but I've been trying to do weird bullshit at least every Sunday night. So if this is like your speed, we'll do more of this on Sundays. But if you enjoy the community here and if you enjoy me at all, I would love it if you would follow and come back. That would be amazing. Meow. Why are you down there? There's so many cords. Watson, are you trapped? Are you trapped? Can you get out? Okay, she got out. She got out. All right. Let's raid my sweet love, Sam. He's great. He's wonderful. He's my baby daddy. He's very handsome. You won't be able to tell because I don't think he's got webcam on, but there's lots of positives. I will see you next time whenever you can join us again. It would be fantastic, but the next time I will be streaming is tomorrow morning. So hopefully I'll see you there. If not, whenever. And have a great day, guys. Bye-bye. Yuck.